Well, the bridge is in, and they're rolling. I got trains running. Let's get through the introduction, and we'll talk about it. And she's taken off. I got the track anchored down. I actually have a mixture of fast tracks and guardrails there, which seems to be working okay. There's a little bit of bumpiness here and there, but with a little bit of sanding and a little bit of filing and a little bit of grinding, I was able to get the track smooth enough to operate it. So a little bit of soldering on the guardrails from the Line L track. I don't have any guardrails track pins, so the way I did it is I used 19 gauge wire to just that was just for lineup. That was just to line things up between the rails. As you can see, I ran jumpers from here to here to make sure that I had, you know, continual power through the bridge. If I had put the Line L track through that bridge, then the track would have been sitting way too high for the bridge, and everything would be hitting right up here because it's a fairly low bridge. But it looks great going across the bridge and going over the Withlacoochee River. So I finally got my railroad. I've got, well, what we would call the main line running anyway. Well, I'm getting to run some passenger cars. For some reason, my Streamline cars aren't working well, so. But these old heavyweights that I got really cheap are working beautifully. Everything will get to working much better once I keep it going for a little bit. We all know how that works. Well, folks, it may not be that much of a railroad, but it's better than no railroad at all. It's not a very big one, but I'm still managing to run 072 curves, which helps with the looks of those passenger cars going around it. Oh! Looks pretty good with those passenger cars. Look pretty good with a steam engine pulling them too. Oh! That popped off good. Well, I guess that happens once in a while. And of course, in an area where I really don't like it to pop off because I can't really reach back there. I'm going to have to go get the chair, stand on the chair, and get to it. Alrighty. Darn, that one was running good too. Well, there goes the mogul with the passenger cars. Of course, you had a traction tire walk right off of it. That mogul runs fine. It doesn't have a reversing unit or anything in it. I imagine the boards went bad. It's an MTH engine, and somebody had taken and put a bridge rectifier in it, and it won't back up, of course. You can't get it to back up. I gotta do a little more work to it. But good grief, that engine is pretty much a scale engine. That Lionel tender that's with it, that's how it came to me. Seems to work fine with it and seems to fit it just fine. So it's probably a semi-scale or a 027 tender of some kind. I need to add some details to this engine. Yeah, I got that traction tire just a flopping around there. That's a smooth runner though. It's got a can motor in it. So does that Pacific I was just running. And of course you see you turn it on again, it just goes forward. Which, you know, if I'm running a little bit more modern dieselized railroad and alrighty. Well, as you can see, I've got the railroad, I've got the main line in operation. Well, my little main line is in operation. And until I get some switches that work with Lionel's track and get some more Lionel track, obviously. I don't have but a few curves left. And those are 048. Not much else I can do with the main line at the moment. Now, I've got switches for my Gargraves track, and like I said, when I build the yard down here, it will be turned in, it will become a yeah, that will be all done with Gargraves. And I've got enough switches I can probably put in a couple of small industries along here, which I plan on doing. So, but at least I've got to me, the worst part of it is past now, and I can at least come out here if I just feel like it and just run trains now, which is fine with me. I'm glad to finally be able to do something and not just go back and forth. Anyway, I'm gonna bring this one to an end now, and I want to wish y'all happy railroading. I'll plan on doing another Withlacoochee River report, hopefully in the next week or so. And maybe you'll see some changes, and maybe we'll get around to doing a Weathering 101 or maybe we'll resurrect a dinosaur. Who knows? Anyway, in the meantime, happy railroading.